4 Sunday.
Yeah, this Super Bowl championship for New England, a little bit different than their previous 5. Just 1 touchdown in the entire game. And it came on a drive where Josh McDaniels, throughout the game plan, huddled everybody up on the sideline, according to Dwayne Allen, the tight end, said, we haven't practiced any of this, but I've got an idea that I think is going to work. What was it, David, and why did it work?
It was a really good idea because it's something that they've really been working on for the last 6 months, preparing. Fullback on the field, heavy personnel. This was a 22 personnel, 2 tight ends. It started off with a play with 12 personnel, with just Rob out there with 2 receivers, Hogan and Edelman at the bottom. Man coverage, play action fake. You get Gronk to block. Looks like it's just a power run like they've been running all day. And then Gronk releases. Actually, it's played pretty well by the defensive end, but it's just a good throw, nice up and over the top. And that gets him to midfield. And this is where it started. They ran out 22 personnel. Edelman's the only receiver on the field right now. He's on the inside, and he pretty much has in between the numbers to do whatever he wants to do. He can go anyway. This is really a no-win situation for the defensive back covering him. Obviously, Brady feels comfortable throwing Edelman, picks up nice 15-yard gain. Then they go to another. The nice part, Wade changed the looks up. He tried to now double the inside guys with Gronk and then Edelman up top. They're trying to really just jam him, almost like a punt return. But he finds the one-on-one, throws it to the outside. Again, makes the exact right decision. They get up on the ball, same personnel group, same formation, really. It's the same play they ran 2 plays ago. Gronkowski said he knew that he was going to be open this time and that Brady was coming. And there's not a lot of window in here. There's not a lot of room to throw this football. But he goes there, as he usually does, time and time again, to Gronk in clutch situations, gets down inside the 5-yard line. But it was just masterful because initially I thought, well, they're just lining up in a look. They don't really know what to line up in or how to play this. They change the look every time. And Brady found the exact right place to go.
All bigs.
Yeah.
Jumbo package across the board. So they've got Rob Gronkowski, Dwayne Allen, Rex Burkhead is your back. Devlin is in. Edelman's the only guy who's not a big that they actually left in the game. What matchup was that there that he was looking for?
Well, they were hoping that they would get some type of man coverage and then they could work kind of how they did in the middle of the field because Edelman had been doing that all day. But even if they played zone, they had winners. They had Marcus Peters playing off on Burkhead. You could just throw out there, throw a hitch, get 8-10 yards. And they just felt like they had completions on the field. And really, in a game where completions were hard to come by, why not just stay in it and see if you can make some plays down the field? And he made that one huge throw to Gronk, which is really the only tight window throw he had to make that whole drive, but he made it.
And then bring in Sony to
finish
it off at the end.
Tom Brady and the Patriots stepping up offensively. Surprise, surprise. Now let's flip the coin just a little bit and talk a little bit about that Patriots defense because we saw the disruption, whether it was the defensive line or the linebacking core. Jared Goff, 18 of 38, and he was sacked 4 times. How were they able to get to him and do so effectively?
Well, as a coordinator, you go back and you see where he's struggling. And what stood out to me was the Bears game. They really got after him with a bunch of things.
True.
And you see here in the tape, the Patriots knew if we put pressure on him, he's going to have issues. Right here, the nose tackle comes down, takes 2, allowing a situation where you have 2 on 3 right here. Somebody's going to come free. The numbers are not even. So therefore, Claiborne gets through. Goff can't step up in the pocket, therefore throws an error play. And the next time you have the linebackers, you have Kyle Van Noy and Dante Hightower. They come through and they actually run the same exact game. Hightower comes through, he picks the center and the guard, therefore allowing Dan Oy to come around. It's funny, he picks him, but then he pulls himself through. Once again, can't step up in the pocket, cannot make the throw. This play here, yes, we're going to count up the numbers. Our guys upstairs with the film did a great job with the graphics, but I'm going to highlight something that's really important. Is Dante Hightower. He's going to be up top over there on the right tackle. He's going to come down, and on this play, he's going to show sure will, power, and just bull rush the right tackle here. You see him highlighted and just doesn't make any particular move, just bull rushes, pushes him back into the quarterback's lap. And therefore, once again, Goff cannot step up and make this throw. Now here in the red zone, scoring situation, what do? You call all-out zero pressure. And it's interesting, the DBs are off and they have vision inside because in this place, when you have all-out pressure, the ball has to come out quick. They bring the 2 safeties into the B gap. Gurley has to pick one, right? Therefore, number 21 gets open, Harmon. Goff can't step up. And what Kyle Van Noy said, he threw up a buttercup. And I quote. And that's the issue. They kept putting pressure in his face where he could not step up. And that's where they had issues all game.
Took away the play action, and that's where it all stemmed from. And
he couldn't do anything. And they just disrupted him. And they took everything away. You couldn't run the ball. Can't get it to Woods. Cooks did have a good game. However, can Goff beat us? And they didn't think he could.
I mean, it wasn't a game that had a ton of highlights from an average fan standpoint. I'm sure a lot of people thought that this
but it was a
defense.
Game, Lindsay.
It was
really look at it.
But it really was, though,
really
for
was.
somebody that really
such a chess match.
It was a chess match, and it's interesting the day after to go and look at the different pieces. People who did not have to be convinced about the beauty of this game are the Patriots fans, particularly the ones who are diehard enough to go out to the facility today to welcome the